Hey guys, it is Kara. Welcome to the show, and we are going to whip up some tasty food today. We're actually going to do a from scratch chicken Alfredo. And I'm going to tell you what we need to get started. We're going to do a homemade Alfredo sauce, and we're going to cook the chicken, so first of all, you need to make sure you have chicken. I'm going to pop that to the side. We're going to cook the chicken first. It's going to create a little broth that we're also going to put into the homemade Alfredo sauce. We'll show you how to do that in a second, but I want to get you our ingredients. We need crushed or chopped or minced garlic. We need nutmeg. That goes into the sauce. This is for the chicken as well as the sauce. We need a little olive oil to cook our chicken in. We need butter. This is going to make a roux, as well as flour. And roux is basically a thickening agent that makes a bechamel sauce. And a bechamel sauce is actually the mother of all sauces, everyone says. And it's going to be a base for our Alfredo sauce. It's also a great base for macaroni and cheese, my two favorites. And it's the roux that we're going to make is a great thickening if you're making pot pies and gravies and stews, etc. So we need white wine. That's what we're cooking our chicken in. If you're not going to drink it, don't cook with it. Salt, lemons, and we've already cut them because my son had to lick them. We're doing pasta. I'm doing rotini pasta. You could do Alfredo or fettuccine. Rotini is what we have, and that's what we get. This is completely optional. It's just cheese. It's a little Italian cheese. I'm going to use about 1/4 cup in the Alfredo sauce. Parmesan, big, important. And half and half. Now you can use heavy cream as well. We're making a roux, which is already going to get it thick, so we're going with a little lighter, and we're using half and half. So let's get to the chicken. Now we have our chicken in here. We're going to turn on the oven to about medium. I'm going to put some seasoning first, but to get started, we've got a pot of water. We're going to go ahead and add our noodles. It's okay if they start to cook sooner or they're finished before everything else is, because we're going to mix it all together, and it's going to be with some warm Alfredo sauce that would have been just made. So we're going to cook the pasta right now. Now we've got our chicken sitting right here. Let's go ahead and put some yummy stuff in it. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do the wine. We're going to do about 1 tablespoon of wine, maybe 2 tablespoons, just to give it the flavor as it starts to cook. I'm going to drizzle it with some olive oil, and literally drizzle. Zip, zip, done. Now we are going to sprinkle it with a little pepper, just like this, to give it a flavor. This is my standard seasoned chicken. You can see it in a different video. And hey guys, did you know what? You can subscribe to our videos. I'm going to do a splash of salt. Please do subscribe, because I love to know that people are listening, and it really makes me feel good, and I keep doing the videos. Then we're going to do about 1 tablespoon of garlic. Again, I don't measure everything out. Do you really have time? Cooking is not complicated. The only thing that I think that needs to be really measured is stuff that you're baking. You have to watch it, you have to measure it. Those two things, that's why I don't bake that often, because I'm not a watcher. I just don't have time, I don't have the patience. But we're going to get this chicken cooking. I'm going to spread this minced garlic on top of the chicken as it cooks. Lift it up a little bit so I can make sure that it is sitting in the white wine as it starts to saute. We are sizzling and boiling as we speak. The chicken is done, and we are going to move it to a plate so we can make the sauce. I'm basically minimizing my steps. Oops. So that I can, let me just get this plate closer, so that I can have a one-pot meal, which I'm going to make the Alfredo sauce right in here. Tasty, tasty. We are going to make the roux, and since this is going to serve a video for 2 meals, I'm going to show you. Basically, I have my garlic. I made chicken in here, so I'm just going to use the drippings to make this part of the roux. Roux, again, is basically a thickening agent. It's made with equal amounts of butter and flour. Very simple. It's also going to be the base of this bechamel sauce. Bechamel sauce is basically a master sauce that creates lots of other sauces. So let's start with the roux, which is again a thickening agent that you can use in gravies, stews, macaroni and cheese, sauces, and I think I said stews, but I meant soups. So we've got 1 tablespoon of butter, and we're going to do 1 tablespoon of flour, and let it cook till it kind of turns into a little ball. Let me get the flour. I should have had this open, as you see that melt. But again, it's the same amount. So it's 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, 2 tablespoons. It's all based on how much sauce you're going to use. We've got that. I'm going to get a spoon and start to stir it. Nothing fancy needed here. I'm going to get a spoon and start to stir this till it makes a paste. All right, we've made this. It's basically a thickening agent you see here. Now this is brown only because I had drippings from the chicken that I made. So see how it's thicker? Now we're ready to add the sauce or create a sauce. We're doing a small batch, so again, that was just a tablespoon of each, and we are going to get ready to make our Alfredo sauce. What you would do to make this sauce is we're going to add half and half. Again, you can use heavy cream. I'm going to add the entire carton, which this is 1 pint, 16 ounces, 2 cups, and that'll make our sauce. The biggest thing is you never want to burn the roux, or of course you never want to burn any type of milk-based product. You want it to taste nasty, and it smells horrible. So we've got this going in here. We're going to go ahead and add everything we need at once. Now again, if we were just doing a bechamel sauce, we would do this. We could add a little ingredients, a little garlic, a little salt, and that's basically your base, a little pepper. It's basically a thick white sauce. Now we're moving right into Alfredo sauce. As we start to cook this, you want to make sure that you turn it down. You can already see that it's starting to thicken, and all I have done so far is I added the cream. I've added 1 teaspoon of garlic, and that's it. Now we're going to add about a teaspoon, and I just want to make sure that this keeps stirring, about a teaspoon of nutmeg. And again, you saw the Parmesan cheese. I'm going to add that in here. See this? You can see that it's already starting to thick. Now you can use a whisk, that's no problem. We're going to add the pasta right in here once we start to, once this is ready to go. Now if you start to end up with an Alfredo sauce that's just too thick, it would be better for dentures than for pasta. Go ahead and add some more milk. That roux is thickening agent, and it may continue to work. Best way to get it unthick, basically, is to just add a little more milk. Add it about 1/8 cup at a time, and you will quickly see. So we are just about done. We are going to squirt a little lemon. Now I'm going to squirt it right into the spoon so that if any seeds pop out. This is optional. I do about a teaspoon of lemon, and then I stir it. Tasty, tasty. We're going to add the pasta in just a second because we cooked that a bit earlier. All right, to do our Alfredo sauce, we have got 6 ounces of cheese. We're actually going to do about 4 ounces of it. I'm only going to save a little bit, just enough to top it. I'm going to add that. Remember, we added 2 cups of half and half. Again, you can add heavy cream if you choose. And if you don't have heavy cream, you just need to make a thick sauce, you can use any type of milk. You may just need 2 tablespoons of flour, 2 tablespoons of butter to give it a little thicker. We're going to do a teaspoon of nutmeg. All right, our pasta is finished. Our sauce is finished, and watch, we are going to add it right in here. You can see this bubbling, I'm sure. I'm going to go ahead and add, this is rotini. This is great for a pasta primavera. That's how easy it is to make an Alfredo sauce, and this is phenomenal, and I'm not joking. And you can make it as garlicky as you want. You can give it that nice savory flavor with more nutmeg. It's really up to you. The biggest thing is, and I did not add white wine to the sauce, but you know I cooked it in the chicken. So this is a great sauce too. If you were going to make macaroni and cheese, you don't need the nutmeg, but you can just change it up a bit, maybe with some Italian seasoning or a little curry, and make some yummy, yummy macaroni and cheese. So we're here, we've got this. If we were going to use a pasta primavera for this, which is a great noodle, this is a great noodle, we would add some mushrooms, snow peas, carrots, regular green peas, and that's it. It's pretty much done. You don't even need meat. That's a great meatless Monday, but this is this fantastic Alfredo sauce. I'm going to show you in just a minute. We're going to add the chicken to this too. Dinner is served. Gotta go eat. Thanks for joining us. Visit us at facebook.com/tlfamily, and please subscribe to our videos so we can make more yummy meals and know you're watching.